Hey Moonrays, welcome back to my Sims 4 channel. Today we are working on a low-income apartment in the world of Copperdale, which came with the high school years pack, and oh my goodness, I absolutely adore this build. I've been wanting to share this with you guys for a long time now, ever since I finished it. It's been a couple of days and it's just my favorite build that I've done in a while. I feel like I've said that about the last two builds that I uploaded, which I mean, that's a good thing. That means I'm getting more confident in my builds, I guess, which is funny though, because I've been kind of in a build slump lately. It's not that I'm burnt out, I want to build so badly, but I just haven't liked anything that I've been building after this build. I've been trying to build like 3 different things and it's just like, ugh, I don't like any of it. But anyway, yes, we are working on a low income apartment. The floor plan took a long time to come together, so I actually cut out most of this. You'll see a couple of times that I just cut to really awkward points in the video and it doesn't seem to make any sense. That's because I was really indecisive about the floor plan and one of the apartments that I decorated. I think it was the furniture that I was just like, I don't know what to do. So at one point I just cut to the apartment pretty much being furnished. I don't remember, something like that, or like the furniture changes drastically. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. You guys are smart. It just meant that I had no idea what I was doing and I probably sat there for like hours upon hours not being able to make any decisions, and I had to cut it all out for your viewing sake, because if I kept in all of my indecisiveness, these videos would be hours long. We're talking like 2-3 hours sped up. That is insane. Okay, I don't know, in this game there are so many choices that you have to make, and then on top of that I'm just getting bored with the items that I have, the way that The Sims is in general with their items. I feel like I end up complaining about this every single time that I come on here, but it's just that like nothing matches in this game, and it's hard after a while. When you build so much, it's hard to be unique with your builds, and that gets frustrating for me because I want to be unique with my builds. I don't want to rebuild the same thing over and over and over again, but I definitely feel like I fall into that trap because I know what items go together and what doesn't. So I feel like I reuse a lot of the same furniture pieces time and time again, and that gets old because I've been trying to challenge myself and branch out and do different things. How did I even get on that? I don't know. Probably just another struggle of mine in this game. But you know me, I absolutely love to come up with ideas for who I'm decorating these places for. So I have written down over here the 4 people that live in these 4 apartments. So there are 4 apartments in this building. Each one is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. So huge shout out to some of the people in my Discord because they helped me a lot with coming up with ideas for different Sims to decorate these places for. So this first apartment that you're seeing now is actually for a book lover and photographer. I never decorate houses for photographers, and we actually have some really nice items to use for that career or that hobby, however you want to look at it. I didn't really imagine what kind of person lived here aside from their hobbies, so I tried to be pretty neutral with how I decorated the apartment. I think anybody could easily live here. I actually really like the way I decorated this apartment, and I would happily live in this one myself. But the apartment next to this one was one that was suggested by one of the people in my Discord server. Also, by the way, link down in the description to my Discord server if you would like to join. We have a really fabulous group of people over there, and we talk about mainly The Sims, but also all kinds of different hobbies and interests, so I would definitely love to have you over there. It's a lot of fun. But someone in the Discord server had the suggestion to actually decorate this place for a girl who recently ended a relationship, and now she has a bunch of different hobbies that she's been diving into, trying to keep herself distracted, and she's also just using all of these hobbies to figure out who she is outside of that relationship. The third apartment is for a young artist, and that one was probably the one that I had the most fun with. So this one was also a Discord suggestion, but basically I decided that I wanted this Sim to be a super young guy. So this is going to be his first apartment, And I kind of thought it would be really cute if he was super close with his grandmother. He got all of the furniture for his first apartment building from her, so that was kind of a cute little idea. I used a lot of things from the Basement Treasures kit, especially the couch. The couch looks so cute in his apartment. And the last apartment, I actually don't think I made a sim for that apartment or thought of a sim for that apartment. I think I just decorated it for fun. It's just a cute apartment. I used a lot of like brown and neutral colors. I really like how it turned out, but I have absolutely no idea who lives there. Also, I just wanted to say that I actually forgot to put a lot of finishing touches on this apartment. I don't know what happened, but I had a total brain fart. So I don't think I put any of these wall lights on any of the other apartments, or at least not the ones upstairs, I don't believe. So I have to add a wall light in the bedrooms and in the hallways, I think, because I don't know why I didn't think to do that, but I just keep forgetting little things in my builds lately. I keep forgetting mailboxes, I keep forgetting trash cans, and I keep forgetting light fixtures, and I don't know why. I think it's just because like at that point I'm starting to get close to finishing the build and I just get really excited. So I start to forget the little things that really finish everything off. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Did you guys have a good 4th of July? I did not. So as you guys know, I have a little dog. She's a little Maltese Pekingese mix, and the poor thing is absolutely terrified of fireworks. So it's always a rough holiday here, and so I spent the entire 4th of July weekend, which is a long weekend, by the way, in case you don't know, just up with my dog every single night after these fireworks went off. And the thing is, fireworks, they do not just go off on the 4th of July. Oh no, they go off 4 days in a row. People actually aren't allowed to set them off in their yards, but they do anyway. So it's just nonstop fireworks during the 4th, it's exhausting. I didn't get very much sleep. I haven't gotten very much sleep for the last couple of days. I just feel so bad for my dog. She hates it so much. She just gets to shaking and she gets upset. I don't know what dogs must think when fireworks go off. Like, they probably think it's the end of the world or something. I can't imagine how scared they must be. And I feel so bad for Posey. Oh my gosh. I don't know why, but for some reason, it helps Posey to sleep on the floor during fireworks. I don't know what that does. But when she's really having a hard time, I just put her down on the floor. So a couple of nights ago, I put a blanket down on the floor for her. I put a blanket down on the floor for me. I put my pillows, just tried to make like a fortress out of like my pillow pets for her. Just to like try to soundproof some things, and that seemed to work. I felt so bad for her because she was just shaking so horribly before I did this, and she literally just like passed out asleep in front of me. So she was sitting up waiting for me to kind of lay down on the floor, and she just like went to sleep like that. I felt so bad. It was so cute, but I'm like, oh, you poor thing. Like, she was just exhausted. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. But anyway, I hope you guys had a good 4th of July. Hopefully your dogs or your pets aren't afraid of fireworks. My dogs that I had with my family were never afraid of fireworks. So I had 2 pugs and a boxer, and that was never an issue with them. But poor Posey, she can't take it, and I wish there was something that I could do for her. It's so horrible. I definitely want to get her a thunder shirt, because when she gets scared, I tend to put her in her harness, and that seems to have a pretty similar effect to a thunder shirt. So I definitely think she would really like one of those. I'm gonna have to order her one. Her gotcha day is coming up in August, so that'll probably be her gift, and she'll be so excited. Because she can be kind of an anxious dog, she does like to have her harness on a lot, so I think she'll be really happy to have one of those. But aside from fireworks, it's been a pretty good week. I did go to the cafe with my mom and my grandmother a couple of days ago, which was really nice. So at this cafe that I go to, it's so freaking good. They're a little bit overpriced. Well, I wouldn't say overpriced. They're a little more expensive compared to like Dunkin' or just like average chains like that, because it is a local cafe and they make the absolute best coffee that I've ever had in my entire life. It's so freaking good. It's worth every penny. And this cafe is actually an amazing cause too. So all of the employees who work at this cafe are all women, which is super cool, but it gets even better. All of these women who work at this cafe are actually graduates from an addiction treatment center here in my town, which is just so beyond awesome. I mean, how cool is that to give your money to something so amazing instead of like Dunkin' Donuts? So whenever I can afford to go there, I absolutely love to go and support what they're doing. And those ladies make the best coffees ever. And I really want to start going there on Saturdays because apparently they actually bring in live music. And you know, guys, I really feel like I need to be a little bit more social. So I am a total introvert. But that being said, I think it would be good for me to try to go out and maybe make some friends IRL, but I'm scared to. First of all, I don't really know how to make friends in my late 20s. I don't really know how to make friends, period, especially it gets complicated in your 20s, let me tell you. But that's the only thing I can really think to do to go make friends, but I'm a little bit scared because what happens if I just end up going there and sitting in a corner awkwardly by myself? Like, that could be really sad. But I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to go make friends. So maybe I'll pop in there on one of those Saturdays and listen to some live music, and I'll bring a book so that way I look like I'm doing something if nobody wants to talk to me. But anyway, I ended up getting just a caramel iced coffee, and it was so delicious and refreshing considering we went on a super hot day. It was in the high 90s here. Ugh, it's just been so miserable. For a while, it got really cool. Like, it almost felt like fall she was a-comin'. But no. We just went right back into a second heat wave of the summer. So that has been really unfortunate because y'all know how much I do not like the heat. But it's okay. It's okay. My time shall come. But what did my grandmother and my mother get? So I had to help my mom order because she does not understand how to order at a cafe, which I do understand because I'm not always good at it. The thing is I know what everything means, but I get overwhelmed by choices. So I pretty much just go up and like whatever comes out of my mouth is what I end up getting. So I just go up and I'm like, I want a caramel frappe, like whatever. So that's what I pretty much did. So I went up and got myself a caramel iced coffee, and I got my mom a caramel frappe. Is that how you say it? I hear so many different pronunciations of frappe. Well, first of all, it's called a frappuccino, but I hear some people call it a frap and some people call it a frappe, and I feel like I've heard other pronunciations. I don't know. I just always call it a frappe. I'm sorry if I'm not saying it right. But y'all know what I mean. A frozen coffee drink. But I think my grandmother got a caramel iced coffee too. I've got my mom and my grandmother hooked on iced coffee at this point, and I'm so happy about it because I love being able to go with my mom and my grandmother to little cafe dates. It's so fun. But the other thing that I did this week was I finished The Family Plot. Oh my God, you guys. This has been my favorite book that I've read this year so far, and I've read a ton of books, okay? This was so good. So first of all, the ending is a little bit predictable, I will admit, but it's still very good. The writing is brilliant. The story is so easy to follow and understand. I never found myself getting confused at what was going on in this book, not one time. It's so interesting, it's well written, and I also think it's a really good beginner thriller for anyone looking to get into that genre out there. This is a great one to start with. I totally recommend this book. I loved it so much. I've now started reading Midnight Feast, and I will say I'm a couple pages in. I'm very, very early on in this book, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. I'm not gonna give any spoilers, just to be clear. Don't freak out. But the book does switch perspectives multiple times in the first few pages, and if that's like something they're gonna do throughout the book, I'm not sure if I'm wild about that. Obviously, I have to give it way more of a chance than just like 10 pages in. But I'm just saying, if that is a sign of what it's gonna be like the whole way through, I'm not sure. I'm skeptical if I'm going to enjoy it or not because I get very easily confused when there are multiple perspectives. I don't know if any of you guys are like that, but I have ADHD and I have dyslexia, so those things, they don't always make it easy to read. And I need something that's very easy to follow. So we'll see what my opinion ends up being on that book. I will absolutely check in and let you all know how that's going. But what else has been going on with me this week? Oh, yes, I am so excited. I ordered something from Michael's, okay? If you guys are crafters and you follow like craft stores and the things that they bring in for Halloween, oh my God, they brought in this amazing like Marsha Brady 1970s inspired Halloween collection. It is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and you bet that I bought a couple of things to decorate my bedroom with. So I have mentioned this in videos before. I am in the process of collecting things so I can redecorate my bedroom, and so when I saw this collection come out, I knew that I had to just pick up a few items. Now, I could only afford 2 items, and only one of them was from that collection, but I bought this cute little wall hanging thing that's just skulls, and it's pink, and it's adorable. I'll pop up a picture because I don't have it yet. It's currently on its way to me. I ordered it to be shipped to the house, so I am so excited to get it. The second thing that I got was from a different collection, and it's just a ghosty pillow. I've been wanting a little ghosty pillow for ages, and I finally found the perfect one. He has a cute little smile, and his eyes and smile are in black glitter. I cannot wait to put him in the back of this background here. He's gonna go right in my chair. Well, actually that's Posey's chair, but you know what I mean. But I definitely plan to get more from that collection because it is so cool. I think it's called Hippie Hollow. So it's pink, orange, and yellow themed, I think. And I absolutely love all of the pastel pink things. It's so amazing. So I want to get more from that collection to just decorate my entire bedroom with. I feel like I've got to take advantage of it while it's here because I've heard that some people don't like that collection, and I'm really afraid that they won't bring anything back like this next year, so I've got to jump at it while I can. I really like the 1970s, and of course I love Halloween, and my favorite color is pink, so I kind of feel like this collection was made for me. But anyway, maybe we should talk a little bit about the build. As you saw when I was working on the artist's apartment, I did hang kind of like a crafty thing from Growing Together in his bedroom. That is because I imagine the sim that lives here maybe has either a nephew or a younger brother who wants to be an artist like him, and he hung it up proudly displayed in his bedroom. I just thought that was an adorable idea. And as you can see, we are working on the last apartment, which again is just, it's not really for any sim in particular. I just really wanted to use some of the things from For Rent that I haven't used yet. So I haven't used the dining table before, and I haven't used these chairs before. So that kind of decided the whole color scheme. It's still neutral. I'm sorry. You guys, it's hard to do color in this game because again, nothing matches. It makes it really difficult. And I just really like neutrals in a home. I think it's really pretty and very comforting, just kind of like warm lighting and beige and white. Normally I do a lighter brown, but I was really digging the dark brown for this particular apartment. The bedroom actually has a little bit of color though, so that's kind of exciting. I used the curtains from Growing Together, and I don't know how I feel about those curtains. I really like them, but the problem is I wish the pom-poms that were on them were just white on every swatch because I don't like the way the pom-poms change. They just don't match the curtains, and I don't like the colors that they are. I just wish they were white. Why can't you just give them white accents? You know, the fun pattern and a white accent. See, this is the problem that I have with every item in this game. I wish that like the colors and patterns were balanced out with more neutral colors. Whites, blacks, beige, just regular wood tones, but they're always like some sort of weird accent color, and I don't like that. I feel like I complain so much about this game, and I'm so sorry. I love this game, I truly do, but when you love something, it gets really hard to not notice its flaws. You know, I play this game every single day, so I'm always discovering things that kind of get on my nerves, you know, swatches, new glitches. The other day I posted a picture in my Discord. I deleted a room from one of my builds, and there was just a patch of blue in its place. I've never gotten that glitch before, but it was very interesting. So I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm complaining. I probably am, but it's just because, you know, The Sims, they need some feedback every once in a while. Actually, they need it quite a bit. The Sims do not watch my videos, though, to be clear. They have no idea who I am. I keep trying to tag them in my videos and in my Instagram posts, and they're just like, RaellySims, who? We don't know her. But I really do wish that I could just talk to the Sims team sometime about what I want in this game. I have so many requests. I want more black swatches, true black swatches. I want a game pack of garage sales, yard sales, thrifting. I have so many things, so many thoughts, so many wants, so many desires. So please, Sims team, hit me up. I'll help you with all of my ideas. Because as you can tell, I like to build things that are relatively simple looking. This again is a low income house build. That's why I love the Basement Treasures kit so much, because I've been wanting, you know, a yard sale type of pack, something that has to do with old furniture, things that maybe you could restore. I know we have that in Eco Lifestyle, but it's just not really the same. But I want things that we can like restore, that we can renovate, that we can DIY, you know, build and buy items that suit things like this, low income builds. Sometimes it can be such a challenge to make things look like they're not bright and shiny and brand new. So when we get things that look older, a little bit outdated, but aren't totally like icky, I am all for that. So a yard sale pack, OMG, something like that would be so cool. I would love that so much. Basement Treasures is really cool. It's really useful. I use it a lot, but it's not enough. It's just not enough. I like making things look not even necessarily like, okay, I do like to make things look run down, but sometimes you just don't want everything to look shiny and new, like this apartment. I don't think it looks run down necessarily. It just looks like it's a little bit outdated and has seen some wear and tear throughout the years. It's not perfect. It's not brand new. And sometimes it gets hard to find items that suit that particular style. But at the same time, then it's kind of a challenge to make that happen, and that's part of the fun. I don't know. I do still want items that would suit these builds. So a couple of things that I did was I pulled out a lot of items from Debug. This entire fence doesn't work. I think your Sims can walk right through it. So it's just for the vibes, but I wanted to use a rundown looking fence like this, and I also wanted to get it as close to the edge of the lot as possible, and you can't really do that with the regular fencing in the game. I also ended up using mailboxes from Debug. They look super run down and they're also colorful, and I thought they were so cute. I'm pretty much sure that they're not functional at all. So again, for the vibes, if you download this house, you can just replace them with regular mailboxes, but I just had to use them. I thought they looked so cool with this build. But we are coming up on the screenshots now, you guys, so I really hope you did enjoy this video. I feel like I rambled quite a little bit. I am so sorry about that. Honestly, I'm gonna blame it on the heat because I am so hot right now. It is like an oven here in this room, but I just had to take a minute to come and see you guys and talk to y'all. You guys are like my best friends now, and I miss you guys so much when too much time has gone by. But for those of you who are experiencing the heat right now, I hope you're staying cool and staying hydrated and enjoying your summer. Also, feel free to leave me any suggestions for what you would like to see me build next in the game. Please be sure to like the video if you haven't already, and if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button to become a Moonray. Sending a huge shout out to KC and Alexa Gray for helping me come up with our new community name. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.